The Speaker of the House and the Democrat majority did not just disenfranchise me, but they actually disenfranchised the 9,000 people I represent in my district. And so I think it's incredibly important that we work to get their voice and their vote back. And that's what this lawsuit is all about.
Talk about that. We talked about that a little bit in the newsroom. What does this mean for your constituents? What have you heard from them since your censure?
Absolutely. Their voice has been silenced. We have important legislation that will be coming up this session. Today, we're due to be voting on the supplemental budget. That's a really important piece of legislation, the biennial budget, all of the different topics that my constituents care about. I can't speak to or vote on that legislation because of a majority vote that silenced my voice and my vote. I don't believe that that's constitutional. I don't believe that will pass muster in the courts. And I look forward to having my voice back so that I can represent my constituents well in the State House.
And how much of the push to do this has come from your constituents versus kind of yourself? What are your constituents telling you?
You'll see that I have multiple constituents that have signed on to this lawsuit. There were others that wanted to, but we were obviously under a time crunch, and so we have those that are on the lawsuit. I have heard from so many constituents telling me to keep fighting, that I speak for them, and that they don't want to let this go and to pursue a lawsuit.
What would you say to someone who says, why not just apologize for the post and move on even if you disagree with the apology?
I don't think that it's ever appropriate to apologize for speaking the truth just to get an end result that you want. And while I think it's incredibly important that I have the ability to represent my constituents' voice and vote on their behalf, I cannot apologize for speaking the truth. And that's why we filed this lawsuit, to ensure that I can get their voice and their vote back, as I believe that the Speaker's actions were unconstitutional.
Do you intend to apologize?
Could you lower your mic just a tiny bit?
Yes.
Sorry. Thank you.
Do you intend to apologize?
I will not apologize for speaking the truth. And the truth is, there are biological males who are taking the place of biological females in Maine sports, taking their podiums, taking that excitement that they've been working for so many years. I think about those two girls who should have been first place in the state championship pole vault, and the disappointment that they faced when a biological male took the podium instead of them. I will not apologize for speaking up on behalf of Maine girls.
This obviously has caused a national discussion. The governor and the president, kind of had a conversation.